How goes it all? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Well, it's that time of the month where I like to talk about black people doing business, making moves, positivity, especially since it's the last day of February, Black History Month. It's a great way to end things off. So today's article focuses on food deserts of the major cities across the United States of America, specifically the beautiful city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. According to the article that I read the other day, TikTok sensations Alexia Nicole Nelson had over 4 million followers during the COVID inspired gardening boom and what folks are calling the modern resistance of herbalism. In Philadelphia alone, there are more than 400 active community farms and gardens where residents grow their own food and nurture the land. And bear in mind, most states have some sort of farms, but Pennsylvania has a lot of farms. I own rental properties in Pennsylvania, so that's just one thing that Pennsylvania is known for is their farming. So the fact that you see people in Philadelphia engaging in farming is a beautiful thing. Nearly 70% are in the neighborhoods that face high poverty rates, have low access to fresh, high quality food, or are often threatened by construction because the beautiful thing known as gentrification. And state and city leaders are stepping in within the state of Pennsylvania and to help. And with people living longer, all state and city leaders should help and praise people for trying to grow fresh, healthy foods. The whole it takes a village mindset helps us as a nation. Everyone always being divided basically hurts us as a nation, but I'll leave it at that. All right, the article also stated that Pennsylvania's urban agriculture infrastructure grant program funds improvement projects across the Commonwealth. And Ash Richards, Philly's first ever urban edge director, has been spearheading a city-backed plan to preserve food growing spaces since 2019. And this is why I love the United States of America, because government, no matter who's in the White House, governor's house, or mayor's house, grants and contracting is a way of life, and this is how so many people were able to improve the community and have successful businesses all at the same time. Governments have made, within the United States of America, have made people millionaires on a regular basis, and that is the beautiful American way. That's why we say when the politicians are talking about access to capital, they're basically full of it. Article stated that Philadelphia City Council members unveiled a $10 million campaign to protect community gardens from sheriff sales. Because that's one thing that Philadelphia has is sheriff sales, tax lien sales. So if you want to get a bargain and you're in the Pennsylvania area, go ahead, check out the city of Philadelphia, go online, go from there. It's like I always say, family, it's all about capital and access to capital and economic resources in order for things to get done in the beautiful country of the USA. And if your elected officials are not talking about this, then, what are you voting for? That's just my personal opinion. Now, before I end this video off, let's go over the people who are a part of these great efforts regarding helping inner city food deserts in 2018. Lifelong Germantown resident Christina Barfield, who's the first person in this picture, the young lady with the short blonde hair, who's making moves. Just lost my place. Yeah. Anyway, she went on a solo. Christina Barfield went on a solo trip to Martinique after ending a 10-year career in healthcare. There, she had the opportunity to harvest crops and pack CSA boxes on her Airbnb host farm, the kind of community-supported program she realized could work back home, especially in food insecure Philadelphia neighborhoods. Number two, as you see the more mature blonde-headed lady behind me. After her father's passing in 2016, Wilmington, Delaware, which is basically right next door to Philadelphia, Wilmington native turned Bella Vista resident Donnie Morinich sought solace in the woods. And when you lose a family member, a lot of times you have to go find solace wherever you can find solace. So I understand that. She joined local foraging group Wild Foodies of Philly and found herself drawn to the ways of plants can be used for medicinal purposes. Soon she was researching, reading, and re-imaging her soap-making business, landed Gentris handcrafted herbals to focus more on textures and teas made from what she calls plants formerly known as weeds. Number three, the two great ladies you see here Sisters Tarahi and Nakia Steph agreed that they can't remember a time when herbalism using organic and or ethnically foraged plants to improve general wellness wasn't a part of their daily lives. 5 years later, the sisters opened up Dope Botanicals. Their Rittenhouse base, a plant airy and urban plant apothecary, where you can enjoy lattes, smoothies, teas, and tinctures made from certified organic and wild crafted herbs. The novel, which centers on a community rebuilding after tragedy, was a major inspiration for Ashley Gripper's creation of educational organizational Land-Based Johns in the fall of 2020. Land-Based Johns teaches Black Philadelphians to grow their food and trains them to survive the elements and stay safe in dangerous situations. Last but definitely not least, Jasmine Thompson, who's a young lady on the bottom, from Germantown, and she began farming on a small plot of land at Arboretum. In March of 2020, she launched Philly Forest as an informal free CSA. Philly Forest became a business 10 months later, was to rectify community food inequalities. Black neighborhoods are often inundated with food that's high in salt and trans fat, which impacts people's perception of what the food system is and who serves. Thompson says, I wanted to rewrite that by increasing access to nutrient deficient foods. So with that being said, this was very interesting. It's the first time second time I've actually talked about Black people doing plant-based things. Plus, the first time I did it was in Pennsylvania, where a lot of Somali immigrants in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who had a tradition of family farming back in their home country of Somalia, brought those traditions to when they came to the United States of America in the city of Pittsburgh. And obviously you see with these African Americans, or Black Americans as I like to say, in the city of Philadelphia, which is eastern Pennsylvania, because Pittsburgh is on the western side, doing the same thing, and I think it's a beautiful thing, and they should be commended for it. So don't forget to check out Larry's Anything Goes online store. We sell a variety of products. Go from there. If you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individuals, time account investor, don't forget to check out People's Stash, acornscrypto.com, Coinbase. All those platforms, you'll be able to make some money moves, and so you don't live broke like a fool. Remember, it's 2024, family. You can't get fired if you own a company. It's time for you to get out there and try to own something. Thank you for everything, family. And yeah, it's great to be back in the mix and making videos. So take care.